Real American, 2017, is a memoir by Julie Lythcott-Haims, an American author and educator. Written as a collection of short vignettes and reflections, the book delves into Lythcott-Haims' personal experiences with race in America, shaped by her identity as a mixed-race woman with significant economic privilege. The daughter of an African-American doctor and a white British academic, Lythcott-Haims grew up in predominantly white neighborhoods and attended mostly white schools, eventually becoming the Dean of Freshmen at Stanford University. Although she was raised in an environment where most people saw her as black, Lythcott-Haims encountered a lifetime of subtle prejudice and microaggressions, even from well-meaning white liberals. Best known for her 2015 book, How to Raise an Adult, which critiques overbearing parenting, Lythcott-Haims has received praise for her riveting and deeply felt memoir, as noted by Publishers Weekly. Born in 1967, Lythcott-Haims' African-American father was a distinguished medic, descendant of a South Carolina slave and her owner, who would later serve as Assistant Surgeon General under Jimmy Carter. Despite his accomplishments, in the predominantly white neighborhood of Palisades, NY, where he lived with Lythcott-Haims' white British mother, he was often mistaken for the gardener. In some parts of the U.S., their interracial marriage could have been life-threatening, yet Lythcott-Haims feels proud that her parents defied societal expectations. However, growing up between two cultures, Lythcott-Haims never felt fully accepted by either. When out with her mother, people often questioned their relationship, as Lythcott-Haims was never seen as white by white people. Meanwhile, when she was with her father alone, they were assumed to be of lower social class than they truly were. As a young girl, Lythcott-Haims recalls feeling ashamed of her father's treatment and his passive acceptance of it. Her school years marked the beginning of a lifetime of microaggressions, such as the lack of reciprocation when showing affection to white neighbors, or when an Indian classmate grew uncomfortable when she told him they shared the same skin color. Lythcott-Haims eventually realized that her mother, despite her love and support, could not help her navigate the complexities of her racial identity, nor fully comprehend the challenges she faced. When Lythcott-Haims yearned for straight hair, her mother had no idea how to achieve it. Similarly, when Lythcott-Haims asked, "Is this what I would look like if I were black?" pointing to a dark freckle, her mother responded, "Yes, probably." By high school, Lythcott-Haims had come to accept that others saw her as black, although one friend reassured her by saying, "I don't see you as black, I see you as normal." With this recognition, she began to identify as black, though she struggled to understand what that identity truly meant. When she wanted to attend the school dance, she called the only other black student she knew, even though they weren't close. While her parents' love helped her thrive, Lythcott-Haims later felt that they hadn't given her the tools to fully own her blackness. At Stanford University, Lythcott-Haims faced more prejudice, including one encounter at a summer job as a waitress, where people expressed astonishment that she attended such a prestigious school. After college, her struggles with her identity deepened, even leading her to be baptized a Mormon at a time when the Church of Latter-day Saints did not allow black men to hold full membership in the lay priesthood. Returning to Stanford as Dean of Freshmen, Lythcott-Haims continued to face prejudice, now from colleagues. She recalls a videographer's surprise at her eloquence and an academic colleague's inappropriate urge to touch her hair. These incidents reaffirmed that such prejudices were not merely the result of youthful ignorance. As Lythcott-Haims' understanding of her identity grew more urgent with the birth of her children, her son Sawyer, who is perceived as black, and her daughter Avery, who passes for white, she became deeply concerned for their future. She feared for Sawyer's safety, given how others saw him, while Avery's experiences seemed more privileged, with a friend even commenting that her passing was great. Reflecting on her own wish that her parents had allowed her to embrace her blackness, Lythcott-Haims worked to prevent internalized self-hatred from affecting how she taught her children about their racial identities. In the end, Lythcott-Haims comes to a powerful conclusion. Accepting her identity as a black woman, "They see me. I'm good enough as is. I don't have to fear I'm not black enough. I belong." Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.